Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. I am doing a spread today in my Happy Planner, and I am going to apologize in advance to you guys if you see me do any like hand motions for an extended period of time. So you guys already know this by now, but I talk with my hands a lot, and my initial like this video was initially supposed to be like a talk through as I was actually like doing this spread, and then I was having like a lot of issues with my camera. Like my camera kept cutting off and cutting back on, and so like parts of my stories were missing. I also want to apologize for that. Okay, I want to apologize for that too. I'm at my apartment in DC and it's Sunday afternoon and everybody wants to be out and about, and ambulances want to go down the street, and fire trucks and cars want to beep the horns and whatever else they want to do. So if you hear background noise, then just ignore it. But yeah, like I said, I initially was supposed to like just talk with you guys live on camera while I was doing my spread, but I shouldn't say live. I should say in real time. I was supposed to be like narrating this in real time. But after editing, I realized I just needed to do a voiceover because, my camera was acting crazy. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm putting down washi tape on the edges of my page, and I've done this a million times before, but I actually now have a punch, like a Happy Planner punch, and I am so excited because usually what I would do is when I put down washi tape, I would take a hole punch, just a regular hole punch, and just punch the holes back into the planner so that they would fit back in my planner. Like I'd punch holes in each of those spaces and then cut slits with my scissors down the middle. But now I ain't got to do all that because I got a planner punch. I finally bought a planner punch after like 3 years of having a Happy Planner. I finally bought a punch. Like I finally just gave in, and I was like, this is gonna save so much time. And I used it for the first time, and it took like 5 seconds to punch, like, and put my pages back in the planner. But anyway, that's what it gets to be lazy, y'all. Like it takes so much time to be lazy, but it's okay. I got my punch. But I wanted to chat, and the reason why I was like trying to do a chatty plan with me today is because I wanted to let y'all know where I've been. So I haven't uploaded in like a week and a half, I think. Was my last spread I think it was like a prayer journal. I think it was a prayer journal spread that I did the last time I posted. But the reason I haven't been posting is because I've actually been out of town. I was out of town last week, and y'all, it was such an ordeal. That's why I wanted to like share. That's why I wanted to do the narration in real time, because I was telling the story while I was doing this spread, and then I looked up at one point and the camera had turned off, and I was just like, I don't know where I stopped in the story. And so yeah, it ended up being a mess. So that's why I said if you see me like doing a whole bunch of like hand gestures and movements, it's because I was talking with my hands, and I had stopped to do spreads. Like I had stopped doing what I was doing in the spread so that I could like talk with my hands and get the point across. But yeah, so I went to Florida last week, and I'll more than likely have a Project Life spread on this sometime in the near future. But I went to Florida for the Parker Solar Probe launch. So there was a launch. So they launched a satellite up into space to view activity on the sun, so on the sun's surface. So that is a big deal because it's the closest that a probe has ever gotten to the sun, and it was amazing. We got to actually go on Cape Canaveral Air Force Base and like actually sit in and listen to all all the radio frequencies, people talking to Mission Control, and like be a part of the action with all the big wigs, and it was so cool. It was so cool to like actually go sit and like see everybody like do all the things that they do. And I think the best part of the trip for me is the fact that I was able to look at all these people that love what they do. Like, these people launch rockets for a living, you know what I mean? And everybody, and that launch was at 3:30 in the morning. Like, it was at 3:30 in the morning, and everybody rolled up to work, ready to launch that probe. And it was amazing to just like be a part of something where people actually have passion, people actually have passion about what they do. And that was it for me. Like, and also the rocket, the launch was cool too. But just being a part of that moment. People have been trying to get this, apparently, like, it's been a really, really long time of them working to try and get this particular probe up in the air. And so to see all that hard work pay off, and everybody was like hugging each other afterward, and like it was amazing. It was an amazing feeling. But yeah, I went to go to see the launch down in Florida, and then I'm happily at Orlando Airport on last Sunday morning, about to, get my life back, get back to Baltimore, get home so I can, record some videos and wash my hair, because I needed to wash my hair bad, y'all. And, I wanted to wash my hair, just have a chill Sunday. Walked up to the gate, and my flight was canceled. I saw them big red letters that said Baltimore. The 11:20 flight to Baltimore was canceled, and I was like, so what's going on? How do I get home? What's happening? And I just, like, I know this is the Just Loves Life channel, and I be teaching y'all about gratitude and how there's something good in every day, and I believe it. But at that moment, I was like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get home? What's going on? Like, I couldn't see the good in that situation. Like, I was just so ready to get home that, y'all, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it at all. Like, I got completely stressed out. I ended up having to stay in Florida for like an extra day. I had to work. I had like a deadline that I had to hit at work, so I ended up working remotely like all day Monday. So I was online all day Monday, working from my hotel, and then I ended up like leaving late Monday. My flight was at like 7:40 on Monday, and it was a layover. Like, it was a connecting flight I flew to Fort Lauderdale, so it was from Orlando to Fort Lauderdale, and then from Fort Lauderdale to BWI, to Baltimore. So yeah, so by the time I got back, and y'all know I live in DC, so by the time I got back, like touchdown in Baltimore, got my bags, got in the car, and drove back to DC from Baltimore, it was 3 a.m. on Tuesday morning. And I had a meeting at work on Tuesday, so I had to go into the office, and I just, like, so this whole last week, if I wasn't at work, I was asleep. Like, that has literally been all I've done. Like, I've not done anything else. So I ain't had time to film. I ain't had time to edit nothing. I ain't had time to do nothing except sleep. And then I washed my hair Tuesday night just because it was filthy, and then passed out again. Like, just fell asleep. But that was my Southwest experience. So, and that's the short version of it, because I got some things to say about Southwest, but it's Sunday and it's Just Loves Life, and it's fine. So let me just get back to what I'm doing. So I actually found I bought the watercolor sticker book from Manby, and that was kind of my inspiration behind the color scheme for this spread. So I've just been sleeping on that watercolor sticker book. Like, I know it's like, that sticker book is at least like a year old or like 2 years old, I think. But for whatever reason, I've just never bought it. Like, I've never bought it at all. Like, I've always talked myself out of buying it. And the other day I was in Michael's and it was there. And I was like, I'm just going to pick this up. And I think Michael's had like a 40% off sale on all Manby stuff, on all planner stuff. So I was just like, you know what, whatever, let me pick it up. So I picked it up, and I have been sleeping on this sticker book. Like, this sticker book is so pretty. I don't know where I've been, but this sticker book is so pretty. And then I had that washi tape, like that some washi tape that matched perfectly with it. And so that was pretty much the inspiration for this spread. I wanted it to be as bright as possible, but not summery bright. I wanted it to be kind of a springy bright. So it's kind of like pastel colors in here versus like your stark, like warm colors. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I wanted to put a bunch of quotes on here because I need quotes. I need motivation for this week. Last week was just like, I was just kind of thrown off my game like all week because of that fiasco with my canceled flight with Southwest. But this week, you know, I'm back into the swing of things. I'm back home. You know, I got my weekend back. I didn't have to be up at 3:30 in the morning to watch a launch. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. In that little spot where I'm covering like Monday and Tuesday and I have that like blank sticker, I think I'm just gonna write like a little note to myself or a little reminder. You know, I love the quote stickers, but I also just love to write reminders to myself just to, you know, just to give myself some motivation. You know, I want the Jessica of Sunday to talk to the Jessica that looks at this on Friday, future Jessica that looks at this on Friday, and, you know, give her a positive note. You know what I mean? Do y'all do that? I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that does that. But I actually love writing things to myself so that my future self can look back at them. And I don't necessarily do it in my planner often, but I do. I definitely do it in my journal, like when I'm journaling. If there's some kind of crazy experience that I went through and I journaled about it, I always like to write a note to myself, like, Jessica, remember when this happened? Let's make sure that doesn't happen again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always try to like make notes to myself about that. But that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna finish up just putting down all these cute stickers. That sticker that says make a joyful noise. I need some Jesus. I need some motivation. I need some quotes. I need everything this week. But but that's it pretty much, you guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But thanks so much for watching. And what else? What am I doing right now? Oh, you know what? This is the part of the video where I didn't have nothing going on that weekend, and then I realized that Jessica in the past planned a Charlotte trip for this weekend, and I ain't know nothing about that. So yeah, I had to like, I'm sitting here thinking about what's going on and why I would plan a Saturday trip so close to Labor Day. And so I ended up just making like a game time decision, like calling an audible and just like not going to Charlotte. Like, I'm not gonna go back to Charlotte this weekend because sleep and fatigue and tired. So there is something that I do need to do. I need to go to the DMV and get my tags switched over. So that's what I'm gonna do this weekend. So I'll go to Charlotte some other weekend, but yeah, I just had to call an audible and switch that up real quick because yeah, I can't go to Charlotte this weekend. But that's pretty much it, you guys. This is how the entire spread turned out. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.